So this is question 3. So today on this question we're looking at summations and finding certain sequences. So for the part A, we're asked to use the formula for r squared from r is 1 to n and write down this in terms of n only from r is 1 to 3n of the same summation. So taking a look at this, how can we do this? Well, you've got to remember the actual formula for this and how to do it. What it would be normally is 1 over 6 times n, and then bracket n plus 1, close bracket, and then another bracket 2n plus 1. Well, that's when it goes up to n, and this is what it's telling you to do. Well, when it goes up to 3n, wherever there's an n, you replace it with a 3n. So let's start that. So what it's going to look like is 1 over 6 3n, because there would be 1 over 6 times n, but it's a 3n now. Bracket, normally it's an n plus 1, so now it becomes 3n plus 1. Like that. And on this one, it'd normally be 2n, so if that's 2 lots of 3n, that gives me 6n plus 1. And that's it, that's part A done. Just 1 mark for that. Part B, we now have to work this out. It's a little bit trickier, 4 marks. We have to find the values of the constants A, B and C. Well, what we've got here is we've got the summation again of r squared from r is 2n plus 1 to 3n. Well, it's a little bit tricky. How can we actually do this? We're going up to 3n again, so we're going to use this formula here that we've just worked out. That's a nice little start. It gives us a hint with that. But the summation starts at 2n plus 1. Well, for example, if I'm going from 1 to 3n, at some point I'm going to hit this term here, 2n plus 1. But I don't want everything below that 2n plus 1. So what I'm actually going to do is this. I'm going to do the summation that we've just done in part A. So that's r squared up to 3n. I'm going to subtract, again, the summation with everything below the 2n plus 1. So the next one below that is going to be 2n. So going up to 2n. Again, of r squared. Both of these is r equals 1. Like that. We're going to subtract these. And once we've done that, we've then obtained this sequence, r squared, starting from 2n plus 1 up to 3n. So let's do that. Straight away, we know this one already. We've already done it. So that's 1 over 6 3n times 3n plus 1 times 6n plus 1. But we're now going to minus this lot off. So, similar to how we did it here, when there was an n, we replace it with 3n. Same here, wherever there's an n, we're going to replace it with 2n. So basically, it's going to be the same formula with just slight alterations. So it's going to be 1 over 6 again. Instead of 3n, it's going to be 2n. Like that. I'm going to also do 2n plus 1 in the bracket. 2n plus 1. And then the other bracket is going to be 4n plus 1. So let's just double check we haven't made any mistakes before we carry on. No, that looks perfect so far. What I've got to do now is get it in this form here. At the minute it doesn't look quite as clear, but we can actually get it in that form. Notice there's an n over 6 here. Well, we've got 3n. This is technically 3n over 6 here, and this is 2n over 6. Obviously, you just multiply this through. So what I can actually do here now is plug this factor of n over 6, right? Or 1/6 of n. So n over 6. That means we're going to get it in this form here, which is what we're aiming for. So that's going to give me 3 lots. I'm just taking that factor back in of 3n plus 1 times 6n plus 1. And I'm going to minus this 2 here, so it's minus 2 lots of everything else. That's 2n plus 1. And then 4n plus 1. So, we're getting close to getting this form. We've just got to keep doing a bit more manipulation and keep going with this. Now at this point here, all you have to do is expand each bracket and then multiply it by the constant in front. So here, for example, I'd get 3n times 6n, so that'd give me 18n squared, and then I'd times it by 3 to give me 54n squared. And do this for both brackets, so do it for these two here, do it for these two here, and then simplify everything. So I'm going to just do it to save time and show you what you should get. So make sure you get this. So it's just expanding brackets. So what you should get is 54n squared, like we mentioned before. 54n squared plus 27n plus 3. That's the first bracket. And then for this one here, you should get minus 16n squared plus 12n, and then a plus 2 here. Well, if you simplify these expressions here in the square brackets, what you're going to get is n over 6 times, you could have put it in round brackets really, but it's okay, 38n squared, because obviously 54n squared minus 16n squared gives me 38n squared, plus 15n plus 1. And there we go, we've done it. We've got it in this form, n over 6. My A is clearly 38, my B is 15, and my C is just plus 1. And there we go, that's all 5 marks for that question.